Okay, so yeah, you got a weak stomach or you just ate some meat, you might not want to watch this. But I don't know if y'all know, I'm a huge advocate for stop eating meat. Don't eat no meat no more. I'm telling y'all, pay attention. Watch this.
Best before dates.
Would you eat this past the best before date?
No.
That's gross. It's fruit.
What we're about to show you next might just change the way you shop.
Food safety expert Keith Warner is helping us test some foods insiders tell us are being doctored to extend their shelf life. Like grinding up meat that's 4 days past its best before date with fresh. Yuck. I'm curious how it tested.
So what we found was the meat was actually loaded with bacteria after only 1 day. It was loaded with these type of bacteria called Enterobacteriaceae. And what they do is that these can break down the meat proteins to make something called biogenic amines, which are toxic chemicals which can cause asthma, mood changes, all sorts.
Mess with
People
your
who bought
mood,
that meat
make you
wouldn't know that it
angry.
was spoiled because it'd been mixed up with the good-looking meat.
Exactly, it was deception at its worst, isn't it? Totally unethical. And in this case, it goes beyond ethics, doesn't it? It goes to safety and things like that.
Zaher has experience working in the grocery biz. Like others we hear from, he says mixing old meat with new happened all the time. Who told you to do this?
So the butcher and my supervisor, a lot of times he'd bring it in for me. He'd bring in like a stack of like meats that were brown, slam them on the table and be like, Zaher, unwrap these and relabel them and stack them back up on the shelves.
So, what advice does he wish he could have given his customers?
Don't buy from the front of the shelves. Reach on behind, grab this stuff in the back. That stuff is usually a little newer.
Back on the street, we tell people about all that meat tampering.
That's disgusting.
Oh my god. That's terrifying.
Do you buy marinated meats?
I'll buy like marinated fish.
Do you consider it fresh?
Yes. I always think it's more fresh. So I feel like they prepared it in the store that day. See, I put my trust in companies that might not be fresh. It's not fresh.
So, can you trust marinated meat? We hear from other insiders, including this Ontario grocery manager. He says there's a secret reason some stores are adding sauces and spices to meats. We've got some marinated
We got this
drumsticks
man's
here.
face blurred
Why is
out.
stuff marinated?
The things get marinated if it's going off or it is off. They will marinate it to hide the odor, and if there are any dark spots or whatever, to mask that, and then put it out for sale. And things that are marinated actually sell for more.
You charge more for
Yeah.
stuff that has gone past its best before date.
Yes, it was referred to as value added. So because you're adding something to it, it increases the price. So in our store, things like steaks, strip loin steaks, they were going off, they were expired essentially, would be coated in some sort of barbecue marinade or cracked pepper, something with a really strong odor to hide the rotten smell.
What was the reason given for doing this?
It's all about profit and money, and the health of the consumer is not really a concern, it's how much money I can make.
With almost 10 years experience in the biz, this insider's got a tip for the next time you're out shopping for meat.
I would not buy pre-marinated meat or pre-spiced meat in grocery stores because you don't know what has happened to it. It could be fresh, but it could also be expired product.
What tends to happen, according to some insiders, the marinated meat is often marinated to kind of disguise the color, hide the odor.
Disgusting. It's a fraud. Oh no. I always just thought it would be the most fresh, but yeah, it was really wrong. You should be honest.
Telling
with your
ya.
consumers.
You want action, we want answers.
This is
People want to be able
ridiculous.
to trust when they go to the grocery store that they're buying food that is safe for them.
Get our newsletter.
Yeah, I'm telling y'all, start growing your own food. This is serious. I'm telling you, they are killing us. And not only killing us, but the chemicals have a negative reaction with our bodies, changing our moods. A lot of y'all be angry all the time. Just went to a cookout, ate a whole bunch of ribs, hamburgers, hot dogs. Man, y'all not understanding the production behind this meat. How long that meat sits. Dude said it's full of all kind of bacteria. And just think you get some hamburger meat. How many of y'all washing the hamburger meat? Ain't never seen nobody wash no hamburger meat. How would you do that? I'm telling y'all, it's time to wake up mentally. We gotta start thinking different, living different. I know some of y'all probably grossed out right now because you probably just ate some chicken. Or you just had that breakfast this morning. Like, I know y'all probably grossed out, but really it's time to think differently. Being a vegan, vegetarian, it's not as bad as you think. And you will see a complete difference in the way you feel. Like, just think about it. Peace and blessings, y'all.